We are in Orlando. We are out on some lake.
If you're flying over deep water, how do you make sure the quads don't sink? Because the last time I checked, most drones aren't buoyant. Science boy, explain buoyancy.
Drones are denser than water, so they sink. That's it.
A way that you can make something float is to make it more buoyant, which is to decrease its overall densities.
Add volume without adding as much mass.
There you go. So look at this. This is my favorite hack. When a water bottle is empty, it has a lot of volume, but it is very lightweight. There's nothing inside it. So if you strap it to the bottom of the drone, you have really increased the volume of the drone without affecting its weight at all, and it is going to float.
And the only other downside I can think of is because I've flown with some water bottles in the past, and they do fly a bit weird. Just because you kind of are having extra drag in the air is what it feels like.
Have you ever actually flown over water before?
I have. And then the footage looked terrible because I didn't get the exposure right on the GoPro. Check your settings, kids.
Here's the thing to keep in mind though. The quad is submerged. What you want to do when you unplug it to give your electronics the best chance of surviving is unplug it underwater. So I'm holding it underwater. I've unplugged it. Now we've got it out. Quad's in one piece. The only difficult part was when it was floating, it was like that. So it's a little bit harder to see. But now we're gonna let these this dry out overnight, and we'll see if it's all right. That was awesome, Cade. You killed it. That was
Back at the workbench, it has been sitting like this all morning. I'm only concerned really about two things. The camera, because water could get inside and hurt the image sensor, and the VTX, because that's one of my only components with heat shrink, and I was too lazy to take off the heat shrink. If then this battery was underwater, there's nothing really that you need to do so long as it's not salt water, because salt water can really mess up your electronics. Can I get the beeps? Oh. Okay, that's a good sign. Yeah. They all feel pretty good. Just to test the camera here, looks pretty good to me.
Other than that, maybe the only thing you can do is go around and replace all the hardware.
Oh,
because
it all gets rusted.
Yeah, the hardware is rusted out.
This for a long time. I've always wanted to try it, but I've never tried it yet. This is called the Gitterback. It was made for fishing poles, to strap to your fishing pole in case you dropped it in the water. It says it works in less than 10 feet.
Wait, so that's scary. It has to go 10 feet down before it activates, but then what happens?
Well, it takes a minute from what I've heard. I haven't actually used it.
Is it activated by water or is it activated by pressure?
Probably pressure if you need to go down deeper into the water for it to activate.
It has to go underwater more.
So what's it supposed to do?
It has a whole bunch of string wrapped up inside, and when it gets down to a certain depth, this pops off, floats up. It's got a little floaty bobber on it, and it floats up to the top with the string, and you just go find the little orange floaty thing and pull it up.
If we need to retrieve a drone, it's going to be easier to find because we'll have a nice bright orange target to look for. The downside is I don't know how confident I am it's gonna work.
That's why I built this. So I built this quad out of spare parts that I don't use anymore. Conformal coated all these electronics. It's not gonna hurt my feelings too bad if this gets lost at sea.
So conformal coating is an ancient art used by some of the old monks of FPV. It's essentially this sacred technique of baptizing your quad, if you would say. what you're actually doing is you're just taking conformal coated material and you're waterproofing your electronics. But it's something that pilots have been doing for a very long time, even before FPV, to essentially waterproof your gear, so that way if you fly around water or accidentally end up in the water, you hopefully don't completely total your gear. Oh my god, this thing's bad.
It's a very style. That way. Yeah, I really. Okay, now we need to look for our very visible bright orange bobbin.
It was super insane. Like when I flew through the water a few times, it kept going. So then the last time around, I just decided I'm gonna try and fly through this wave, and it didn't happen.
Look at that.
I see it.
It's on your side, Cade.
Oh, I see it. Yeah.
That is garbage.
Yeah, that's
leaf.
not it. So we haven't gotten the getter back yet.
We found the same leaf like 3 times, which tells me that if the getter back works, we definitely would have found it, because we keep finding the same leaf. So we're able to see things. I think it didn't deploy.
I've talked to other people that have used it. I've had some other people tell me that it took about 10 minutes for it to work.
10 minutes?
So it might still work, and we just haven't.
I guess we'll just keep our eyes open for it, but yeah. That sucks.
Why is it that every time we take this boat out, we get stuck?
One more try. Come on, baby. Can we just plug in a battery? Just plug in a LiPo, right? We're gonna jump the boat with the drone battery. So we got a balance board. This is an XT60 that Shawn has rigged to the battery. So we just plug the boat battery into the balance board. 3, 2, 1. Zap! There we go.
No way. Science.
This was the first waterproof drone I ever flown. It was called the AQUACOPTER. This was essentially the first waterproof drone I've ever seen. They used some kind of a thermal forming technique to create this hollow enclosure, and all your electronics go inside, floats on the water, it'll take back off of water. Back when I was filming pro wakeboarders, I was using a Hero 4, which has no stabilization, so it was all jello-y footage, but it was the first drone footage ever of a wakeboarder. So this is the second version of the AQUACOPTER that they came out with, called the Bullfrog. So this is like the smaller version. It's gonna be better for acro. I actually have upgraded this. Since the last time I flew it, it was on Simon K ESCs and a Flip 32 flight control board. Now it's got a Caddx Vista. I was worried about the Caddx Vista getting hot inside of a closed container, so I put a little tiny fan on it. Yeah, I've got
That's so sick.
It seemed to be okay. I've already made a 3-minute flight on land and it didn't overheat, so hopefully it'll be good.
This one you're supposed to be able to take off and land in the water, right? Shawn is so confident that this is going to be fine that he went ahead and put the digital in there, so he's going to get to fly in HD.
Full throttle, full throttle. Yeah!
Just watching.
This is awesome.
The last time I flew this, it flew like garbage because of the electronics that were in it. This is way more fun.
That looks like way too much fun.
I gotta fly this.
We gotta bring back AQUACOPTER.
This is too much fun.
on. Come on.
Yes!
No. Oh, come on. Come on, baby.
It's possible.
Yes!
Wait,
Yes!
Pick up. Wait.
Uh-oh, it's not happy. Oh wait, no, there's water droplets inside. Right here up top, I don't think this hot glue gasket for the cord, I don't think that is watertight. We've got to find a way to bring this back. I don't know if someone could pick up production of this. It's so much fun. It is so, that is so cool.
We're actually here with some pro surfers and some pro wakeboarders today.
Danny Hollander here, doing some wake skating, wake surfing, wakeboarding. Here's Dallas Friday.
We are gonna take all those techniques and everything that we just discussed with you guys, and we're gonna put them to the test by chasing these guys out here on the lake.
Guys, we had a great time today hanging out on the lake, trying different ways to keep our drones from sinking, getting some wakeboarding in. It was a great time. Thank you guys for hanging out. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel.
Hit that bell.
Shawn, what are you doing?
And we'll see you guys next time.
What are you? Shawn!